most important thing is for these guys to find a rhythm and a way to play, because you're seeing players that will either try to do too much or try to do too little, and that affects their performance early in the ball game.
All right, Steve Francis of the Houston Rockets. Jason Kidd with the lead that is broken up. Iverson and Kidd open in the backcourt with Walker, Jordan, and Mutombo up front. Iverson not able to hit. Mutombo.
About this All-Star game is watching Michael Jordan get out of the way. Normally they play to him, and he's trying to get out of the way on that last score for the East.
But Michael is matched up with Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett is 7 feet 1 inch tall. Michael's 6'6".
Francis sets it up with a crossover, and Kobe
and Bryant right away going inside to challenge.
Kobe wide open. So the West well aware, most assists for a half. 13 set by Magic Johnson. Antoine Walker was not sharp. All right, here's Kidd on the run. Walker returns to Jordan. Antoine Walker to Michael. Ejected earlier this week.
But you see that more often than not, the great competitive players. And the referees in that game just let things get totally out of hand.
Kobe off to the hot start. He has 6 points. Walker from downtown. It's one of the surprises here at the All-Star break. Second in the East behind the Nets. What a play as Kobe sets it up.
NBA. Antoine Walker looks fabulous in all departments.
Oh, Weber with a beautiful pass.
Oh, Weber was wide open, and they didn't see him.
Now they do. Chris Weber.
4 more games. How is the toe feeling? Is this going to be a chronic problem the rest of the year for you?
The toe's okay. It will probably be a chronic problem the rest of the season. Anyway, I'm glad to be here. It's unfortunate that I'm not playing, but we have a lot of other talent, and hopefully it'll be a good show today.
Michael Jordan with the couple.
Getter behind Vince Carter, who also unfortunately sitting out sidelined by a strained left quadricep. But terrific passing continues. Iverson gets the step on Payton, sets it up for Mourning, rejected by Duncan. Here comes Payton in the open floor for Weber. Blew the stuff, and Jordan ahead of the field. Jordan takes, oh, he blew it. Whoa.
Oh, here, and Alonzo gave all the credit to the play of Rod Strickland, who over the last month has really played beautiful ball.
Gary Payton, some nights he's stumbling around out there, but he's playing, and I can't give up.
3-on-1. Oh, Garnett.
Like a star among stars. He's turned the team around. Hopefully he can sustain it in the second half of the season.
Julie, it's great to see you back in Philadelphia.
Thank you. It's great to play basketball with a life-threatening kidney illness. Now he's out here dominating.
Nowitzki from deep. Dirk Nowitzki.
I feel like I know what I'm doing, but my guys built me a great car. It's fast. We qualified in the top 10, so I think we can be a repeat champion of that great race.
The LA Clippers in his first All-Star game up front with the Mavs, Dirk Nowitzki and Peja Stojakovic of the Kings, and Dirk with the touch. So the West leads by 5.
The West has been able to control the tempo. Their defense has been fantastic. McGrady answers with
Bryant able to get to it. Elton was a late addition to the squad after the injury suffered by Shaquille O'Neal, and was asked, was he disappointed that he was not named to the reserve squad when that was announced. And kids, and then he said, wait a moment, I don't have a wife and kids. Stojakovic again.
Championship is a far goal, but I think we're just trying to get to the playoffs. That's our still short-term goal, but we're getting closer to that. Doesn't motivate me when I play the game of basketball. I play the game of basketball because I love it, and you know, the MVP stuff, that's for everybody else.
Goodness. What'd you think of that one there, Tracy McGrady?
You are talking to me, I'm missing the game.
What's great about this game, and Tracy McGrady shows you why all of the fans are here. His own play.
Talented Tracy McGrady. I've never seen this before.
Well, you know,
candidates for Coach of the Year, along with Byron Scott, who's coaching the East squad.
Oh, give it to
Pierce with a beautiful. Did not have a wonderful relationship for a number of years. Once again, it is Tracy. The game is tied at 48, coming up on 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Ray Allen is rejected by Tim Duncan.
He's having a little bit of trouble adjusting to the pace.
Kobe is fouled, yes, and it counts. Foul committed by
3 world championships playing with the Lakers, but you never were able to make an all-star team. You played with Kareem, Magic.
Every month, that's our goal, and when the playoffs start, we'll see what happens.
Byron, good luck. Thank you. You can go back to start screaming at the players.
All right, thank you, Jim.
Terrorizing presence inside.
Tim Duncan trying to put on his own show, but the story this second quarter really has been
Playoff implications for both squads.
West up by 8. Serbiak for 3. Yes. West third NBA season, averaging 19 points. Made major strides. Allen Iverson.
This game is so good. I mean, the guys are playing such a high level and still putting on a terrific show and shooting the ball.
Out this year.
Well, you try to win, number one, and you know, the fans come out to see the show. You know, so they definitely don't want to say things like that. They don't.
Serbiak checking the clock.
Oh, nice passing.
Nice pass from Duncan. Bryant is able to hit Kobe Bryant.
As the East holds for the final shot.
All right, Davis spinning his way and is able to hit. So the West now leads by the score of 70-55. Bryant from Nash as they get down in a hurry. And now one-on-one, Kobe Bryant working against Jason Kidd, and they're talking to each other. Here is Kobe able to beat Kidd off the... Weber off the gamble by Jordan sets it up for Duncan.
Steve, I think
It's a 20-point lead for the West. 4 minutes gone by in the third. Here is Steve Francis. Oh, Bryant able to put it down. Michael Jordan. Instrumental.
Absolutely.
Offense. Fast Eddie Jordan. Tracy McGrady back on the floor.
Front line, we're seeing it evident in what they can do in keeping the ball alive.
Michael Jordan with his.
have been, but he's been very reluctant on the attack.
Garnett and Jordan into it now, but
Weber then changed his mind. Mutombo lost it.
Hurry up, Steve, hurry up!
No. Francis with the lob intended for Weber, and Bryant is right there.
David, I know that you like all of your players, and you're particularly fond of the game. You're a big fan as well as a commissioner.
He has been in attendance. David Stern going back to the blue seats as Duncan is able to hit again. The blue seats square guard. Tim Duncan, 14 points, 11 rebounds. McGrady for 3. Yes. So the West now leads 92-75. What Stern said, 210 countries, 41 languages around the world as Garnett is able to hit.
That's some bad timing right there.
Payton has a 3-on-1. Garnett from Payton. Gary Payton, Kobe Bryant on the backcourt off the steal. Paul Pierce got a piece of it. Pierce set up beautifully by McGrady.
Combination. I think the coaches are going to have a huge impact.
Here's Pierce for 3. And the ball lands in the hands of Tracy McGrady. So it's Dakovic for 3. And suddenly the West has gone cold. Mourning ahead of the field. Mourning puts it down. It's down to a 13.
Suggestions.
You already waffled 2 times.
Allen off the pick, shoots the rainbow and hits it. And 6-93 with 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the fourth. Pierce right back.
Glasson was cold and got eliminated.
Oh, Nowitzki rejected by Mourning.
Tracy's calling for the lob.
Allen for 3. And Payton stopped by Pierce. Now Payton for 3. Yes.
This has been...
And rebounded by Dirk Nowitzki of the Mavs. Elton Brand able to beat everybody down court. And the West with a once.
On the players, and you can tell when they're running out of gas. And after that last timeout, the guys on the East were really flattened out.
Paul Pierce.
For our eyes.
Well, the East able to move within 10 points. That's as close as they were able to get. Brand.
I think it would help his touch, Steve.
He's got no touch.
Abdul-Rahim with a slick baseline move. So,
Kobe Bryant, I want to know who you guys think I should vote for.
I think the only other contender would be Gary Payton as Serbiak in the game.
Still trying to get Francis to shoot the ball, but he just cannot come close today.
Oh, Nowitzki with the bucket. 133-120. The West wrapping it up.